Today's a very special day.
Friday morning, 8:21 a.m. and we're heading to Geneva, Switzerland. About to then get the V all the way over to Courchevel.
I've not been snowboarding now for around 7 years on a mountain. Mason, however, started learning this week.
2 days ago.
Broski started learning this week. In 2 days, and he's picked it up like a professional. We're gonna actually hit the skills on the slopes. I really wanna make sure I get a 0% bounce back rate on the slope. I want to make sure we have a smooth run throughout the whole of the trip. However, we are going to be going on the snow parks. We're going to be trying some crazy ass cool shit. And we're going to be going off-piste. Mason's never been off-piste before either.
I've never been on a mountain before.
He's never even been on a mountain before.
I didn't even go to the top on the indoor ski slope.
Now, the only issue is that when you're going off-piste, because it's off the ski track, you're literally in the woods, bro. Like, you're snowboarding in the woods. You need your control, but also you got to look out for cliffs, G.
Don't say that, mate. So that story I told you the other day, G. Oh, dear me.
Tell the camera the story about what happened.
Let's keep it brief here. Basically, my friend, his old man, went on holiday. The old man got a bit excited and skied extremely fast through this off-piste nature that Jack's talking about. And there was actually a cliff. And phew.
It's part of the game on these mountains. You got to be very careful. You never know what can actually happen on these trips.
Oh, you never know.
It could go one way or the other. It's like going to Ibiza for the first time with the boys or going to Zante. Like, you never know what you're actually in for until you're there. However, I do think what we are in for is nature, great views, great moments, great memories. We can watch back on this when we're older. The big Maybach's outside anyway. How are you, brother? Wow. Yes, spinner. Bro, it's the best one. It's cold in here.
This one is gangster.
I thank God, bro. Every week. I wish I could thank him more, bro. You know, when I was a kid, I would dream of this shit. And you know, if someone said to me like 5 years ago, yo, you're going to be going on a jet to Geneva to go to Courchevel skiing, I would never have believed it.
I would have laughed, bro.
And I think it all comes down to the people that influence you and the people that make you realise that it's possible. Because without them, you wouldn't have ever known it can be possible.
Nah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying?
If I wouldn't have a single phone call on that Sunday evening, I wouldn't be here now.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very persuasive, guys. Like, I'm a very...
Oh, you made it.
I'm a very good salesman, so it wasn't just a case of asking Mason to come on the trip. He actually got a pitch deck with a full MVP of exactly the core KPIs that needed to be met for the trip. Deliverables.
You can't come late on the MVP, man. I hate them guys.
Yeah, we can't miss deadlines. We've already met the first one. We're running a tiny bit late. However, yeah, we're on road now. And whilst you're young, you can take the biggest risks. So, you know, if you've only got 5p in the bank here, think to yourself, if your boys ask you to go on a fucked up skiing trip on a fucking PJ, like, not that we're in this position, however, anyone who is, yo, just go and do it for the sake of getting content. Yeah. Go and do it because your content will pay you back on 5 times as long as you're recording the whole trip. And people will buy into your community once they get to know you more and build familiarity with you as a person. And what me and Mason did wrong, in my opinion, and this is just honest reflection as two entrepreneurs, is we did not pick up the camera earlier.
No, that was the worst thing we ever did.
And we should have documented our journey.
But we had the littest last couple of years and just didn't even show the guys anything.
Nah, we haven't showed you guys.
Showed you the downs, the ups, the lit times, the sad times. We should have showed you it all because that's how you'd have really learned. And you'd have really learned and seen our true characters in order to get here and be able to do what we're doing now. Because it did not come overnight, I will tell you that for free. But I'm super fortunate to be in this position. Gas to have this fucking holiday.
Oh yeah, guys, by the way, we've got some very special news. So, one of our multi-millionaire friends, it's called Lewis, right? He's got a company called Bosch, and his niche is like mobile tech, and his USP as a business is that for those that can't get credit with providers like O2 and EE, he basically is a phone credit building platform. So you increase your credit score by using the Bosch network. Bosch's company in the next 3 years will be a unicorn. He'll be worth £1 billion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, tell the guys what that means.
He's already had like VCs approaching him to come and acquire the business for 20, 30, 40 million. So Bosch is one of our mentors. He's slightly older than us. However, he's going to be coming on camera and we're going to help him with this personal brand because these older guys like Lewis who are watching this, you dinosaurs ain't on the socials yet. So the young G's like me and Mason, like they've got real value. Like they're the real killers. Yeah. Me and Mason ain't killers compared to these guys. So
we're Mickey Mouse, bro.
We're Mickey Mouse's, G. Like,
but yeah, true say, gonna experience £100 million worth of game from you guys on this trip right now. So yeah, taking you guys all along, all the way through with us. So I hope you guys enjoy just as much as we're about to as well. Head down is coming for you guys soon.
Go. Check all the Bentleys as soon as you get out there. Oh,
No.
we've got the Russian mob boss. Yo, Mace, you don't want to see what Lewis has got on his head. Yes, we.
Yes, mate.
Do you know what? This, I'm not going to lie though, Nabil, this aviation airport's dead compared to Manny, innit? Dead.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, the PJ one at Manny, bro, is different gravy, G. Lewis, next time we're going for Manny.
Yeah.
100. We're fucking horrendous, those, aren't we? Lewis, are you excited?
Yeah.
He's bought a McDonald's for the fucking PJ.
How much have you packed?
I don't know.
Have you got 2 duffels, suitcase, Rocky full?
No, I'm actually not.
You're going skiing?
Let me show you.
You know what? I worked in Moscow for
There you go,
7
I said
years.
Russian
I
spy.
worked in Moscow for 7 years, so I'm very au fait with these things.
Backley there you go.
Anyway,
Morning, dear.
come inside. Whose is this little bag? I wonder if you'd want to lose that one. Are you excited?
It's a super last minute, spontaneous proposal.
Yeah.
By
Do you
a
know,
good friend.
that's what life's about though,
I know.
isn't it?
I think you
You've
always
got
have the
good
best
grades.
trips, don't you, when you're super
without
last
a
minute.
doubt.
So, yeah.
Fabulous. Are you going skiing or snowboarding?
So,
or?
me and Mason are snowboarding.
Yeah.
He's skiing.
Already grabbing the snacks.
Don't tell me they're stroop waffles.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have stroop waffles in here.
Just
Oh
here.
my god, do you know how rare it is to
Yeah.
have stroop waffles? Mason,
Would you
try
like
this.
Everyone talking about how they could sleep.
Slept for 4 hours, bro. He's sleepy, I didn't. You slept for like 10 hours.
No, I haven't.
Sleepyhead over there.
I didn't sleep. No.
At all?
About,
Bro, you was asleep for like 12.
I'm about 6 minutes.
Yeah. What's the maintenance cost associated with that?
The maintenance costs,
Yeah.
it's done as the whole operating costs,
Okay.
and that includes like your fuel, like your landing fees in and out
Yeah.
of the aircraft and associated costs with that. You crew don't have a couple of billion in the bank, can't afford it. But
Couple
there
billy
are ways
liquid.
around it, because you could buy an aircraft and
Rent it out
put
and
it on
charter
an OC and rent it out and charter.
Yeah. What do they say? Is it minimum 400 hours of flight time or it's not worth it? Is that what they say?
I would say for an
400.
Yeah, an aircraft that's not flying is not making any money.
Yeah.
But the downside of that is the aircraft gets messed up,
Yeah.
because not everyone is like you and like
We'd be respectful
be
towards it.
respectful
Mm.
and appreciate it.
Mm.
It's just a fact.
Yeah. Right, it's go time. Just having a consultation about buying a jet for next year. It's all good.
coming.
Thank you.
You ready, Mr.
Good to
Eli?
see you again. I've been on that one behind it.
Oh, that's not one.
No.
I wouldn't have been happy with that.
Wow. Hello, sir. How are you today? Jack, nice to meet you. Okay?
Yeah, good mate.
Yeah, good.
What's that doing? I got a bit of camera work here.
Yeah, do you know what? We like to document our lives sometimes and just look back on the memories, so it's good stuff. And it's just a little vlog camera, but it's 4K, so it's really useful, you know, when you're just on the go, just for documenting.
We're going to get going. We're an hour and a half there. I'll get up once we're airborne. We'll give you some drinks and stuff. A little bit bumpy going through the mids, so
Yeah.
200 and 300, but we're going to go really high today, so we'll get out the bumps around.
Yeah, nice.
Any
Nice.
questions?
No,
All good.
thank you so
All right,
much.
happy?
Yeah,
Let's go there.
amazing.
Thank
Let's
you.
go. Say hi to the vlog. Hi. All clear for takeoff. How are you, Lewis?
Alright, mate. Let's get fucking wraps up ready for the flight.
We've got Lewis asleep.
Young Earths. Money we stack it, don't do no job. I told them send me
Turquoise. Bam,
This is brilliant.
Bring the
Drillers out. Fuck around, bring the killers out. We gon' bring the drillers out. Just touched down in Geneva. I don't think there was that much turbulence.
I think we was in Courchevel last year. Yeah, we ski all weekend with this place.
Nice.
It's hard, isn't it? Hard life.
Hard life that. Hard life of a pilot.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
no checkup, yeah. Boy, you need to run your checkup, yeah. I mean, on you niggas no catch up, yeah. I mean, on you niggas ain't catch up, hey. Hit a face down with an ass up.
That's the B side there. Bosh.
Right, so guys, we've just touched down in Geneva now, and we are now going to go to Courchevel. Not going to lie, I got a bit too fucked up on the plane. Shouldn't have done that, but it's how the game goes sometimes.
It could have been you.
You the one for me, baby. You ain't got shit I need, bitch. You want me to take my time with you, or maybe I'm not your speed, bitch.
The guy working sometimes there.
Alright, yeah, no, it's coming. Yeah, I would as well.
Here on your left.
Thanks, bro.
In the car, do you want me to put the bag or?
Yes, please. Thank you. That was jarring, that, innit, Bosh? So we just touched down at the hotel now. Boss man gave us a great trip, 5-star service, and then we've just touched down now at the beautiful chalet. Mason's just getting out. Wow, nice. I like the smell. Thank you. This is lit. The lady on reception has been lovely, and she's been really
The
helpful.
Spin King is in
Thank you so
action.
much so far.
This guy told me on the 1st of January this year, he rolled out of bed and he said, you know what, this year, I'm going to stop spinning people so much. Try to spin Eli on a 20k upgrade.
Right.
I had to tell him no thank you. We gave him the full shebang. Gave him the full shebang.
€20. I went, it's for your birthday though, like. surely that's fair. You know what I mean? It's worth 20k. Yeah. Unless your Volkswagen says it's free. In that case, then that'd be great.
That was brilliant. To me, to you, Barry.
We'd have to drift it. Which way? Surely the cars spin up here, you know.
Big old march. Wow.
Right, so welcome to Maribel. We're currently in the Alps of France with our lovely, beautiful assistant. What is your name?
Christine.
We're with
Oh,
Christine.
Christine,
She's
wow.
been very useful.
Okay, 2 options to get in.
Yeah.
Either use the code which is written on your paper.
Boom.
D1514 key, or I'll show you.
Go on, Bosh, you have a go. I know you want to. I know you want to. That is hilarious. Not these man boozed up. But it's when you allow the 16-year-olds to trust fund money. In some foreign ends, everything right now is unlocking new segments of the map.
Wow. Right. Day one, baby. Let's go. Right, so welcome to the ski centre. Now it's time for us to collect all of the relevant shenanigans that we need to hit the strip.
Absolutely bad boy.
Yeah.
This is what's...
Real killer boards. Real killer boards.
Someone had a Lambo fucking ski set.
Oh my god, innit? I thought that was a Lamborghini ski set.
That would be nuts.
What's the percentage of people who die in skiless?
4 out of 10.
That means we've got a 1 in 3. Dum dum dum. Right, Mace.
Yes.
How you finding it, buddy?
Yeah, it's a bit of a
Churning.
difficult one, but we're getting there. You know, slowly but surely. These are way different to the indoor slopes. I will tell you that for free. But yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy that I'm in the deep end of falling over, because at the snow lesson, you're not really falling over. But here, you ain't want to fall over, so you learn 10 times faster.
Yeah, you do.
Getting a mouthful of snow is not pretty.
Right, you know what I was saying about off-piste, yeah? So do you know when you go off-piste, you know all these routes down here? This is all off-piste. So you'll go down the routes where no one else has touched. So these little jumps and these little routes, we'll be doing some skiing through.
I've got a blinder.
Go on.
These are on a fucking podcast. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
It's called vlogging, Lewis. You'd be too old to understand it. That is such a sick shot. Yeah. So Lewis doesn't know yet. I'm taking him down a black slope. See you in a bit, buddy. Not really. Mace, let's run it, dog.
Let's run it.
Turn a 5-star hotel to a trap house. Mayonnaise?
You fucking France, mate.
Garlic mayonnaise.
Yeah,
Got mayonnaise. Yeah.
No, he thinks he's in a fucking pizza shop in Manchester.
No, garlic mayonnaise.
Right, so for anyone who's never skied or snowboarded before, I would highly recommend it. It's one of the best things that you can do for not only like mental clarity and being in nature and being outside and experiencing being in the mountains with the boys, but it's just so fun. It's so fun. Is he sat on his ass?
Yeah, you on the phone too?
No, I'm just doing a vlog. Just capturing the moments, brother. Capturing the moments so we can watch. We can watch back on this with our children. I'm gonna let you decide. Ip, dip, do. Cat's got flu. Dog's got chicken pox. Out goes you.
No, that's not what we're doing. Which one are we going?
Oh shit.
Then lead on.
Where's that music coming from?
That speaker box down there.
Oh, bro, my legs are so fucked.
My legs. You know the first time you ever go to the gym and you do legs?
Yeah.
Do you ever go to the leg press machine and you've ever done it where you just put the toes on the machine and you go like the little flip?
Like in here, you know you do like the fucking...
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I know you're on about,
Hip abductor or some shit.
Yeah. What are the worst 3 mistakes people make when they wake up in the morning?
Probably just scrolling for too long.
Scrolling.
Because then you already like fuck the dopamine up in your brain and also like you do waste a bit of time in it.
Do you know what I think as well? I think everybody should buy a digital alarm clock rather than letting the phone wake them up.
But do you know what, yeah? I tried to make the habit of waking up at 6 AM in Dubai and then I used my phone for 2 days. It didn't work, you just turn it off. But I had a digital alarm clock and I had it on the other side of my room.
Did it work? So you have to force yourself to have
yeah,
to get up.
after 3 AM I started waking up naturally at 6. After 3 days.
That is one of my kryptonites that you know.
Waking up early.
Waking up early and then also...
But do you know how to wake up early? Go to sleep early.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to adapt to your routine though if you're very much a night person. Even in my younger life, I used to always hate getting up early. But I used to love like staying up late. I don't know what it was.
But you know, because it's easier to stay up late than it is to get up early, I think.
But the probability of chronic disease increases significantly if you go to bed later than 12 o'clock. We need to become way more knowledgeable in the world. It makes you a bit more interesting as a person. You know, as you scale a business, you know all of these political factors. As a macro perspective, if you're running a £100 million business in turnover a year, like you've got a huge infrastructure, you've got thousands of staff, all of these external variables will impact your company.
Yeah, they will play a massive factor in it. Yeah.
Like Brexit completely changed importing and exporting. Before Brexit, bro, we used to import from Italy all the time and the cost of the goods would be so cheap, like ridiculous, and so was the time scale. And then once we went through Brexit, I had to get something called a EORI license. EORI, and then now we pay 12 to 14% on all importing.
Yeah, that's peak. That fucks up margins a lot, innit?
Your margins, yeah, of course. And as well, you've got to be ahead of the trend. If you know there's some political unstableness, and especially within the crypto market, a lot of the whale traders will look at on-chain data and politics and like all of these external variables.
Yeah, like the macroeconomic data, global money supply.
Yeah, and that's what will allow them to then make the next move. When you apply that in business, you have to be the innovator and the trendsetter. Like Lewis, for example, that's what he's done in his industry. Like it's a complete USP, differentiating from against anything else.
But do you know what I thought? Yeah, not a single picture does this place justice.
No,
like
not at all.
Every video and picture I've taken, I look back at it and I'm just like, yeah, it's crazy.
My head of marketing rings me 7:30 AM UK time on a Sunday. He was like, yo, the billing's just gone down on the Facebook ads account. I need to get it up and running again ASAP. He was like, is there an error with the card? I was like, I'm pretty sure there is because I tried to make a transaction yesterday. He was like, ring the bank as soon as you can. These fees aren't coming in. He was like, sorry for ringing you on a Sunday morning. I was like, I never turn up. Ring me whatever time you want, buddy. The fact that you rung me on a Sunday morning at 7:30 has already put a brighter smile to my day, knowing that you're that invested into my business. And you're part of the score with me. But outside the dough, it's just the fact that you're building with you're building and you're enjoying it with people who you really get along with. Like imagine, and there's no disrespect for anyone that does this, and there's nothing wrong with working a full-time job, but going to work and actually thinking to yourself, oh, for fuck's sake, I can't be arsed with Gary today. Imagine actually going and hating everyone you're around. Like that will reflect on you massively, bro. Like you remember you was in the same jobs when you was at Tesco's and you was in produce. Some fruit and veg?
Nah, I was actually behind the tills.
Oh, right.
It's even more dry, bro, because you just get like shitty customers.
Yeah.
She was paying for like £2.61 worth of groceries. She gave it to me all in 1p's and 10p's, or like 2p's. I was looking at her like, I just looked at her with like a strange like smirk in it. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I looked at her, and then she had it all over on the till. So I start counting it one by one, innit? So I looked at her for, if you're going to be a bitch, and she goes, can you count? And I just looked at her, dashed her the change, and I said, no, can you do it? And I just sat there patiently, and she looked at the last customer, smiled, laughed, sat there waiting for us to count it up. Took it off her.
People in life, they don't understand the concept of consideration. Or I've actually been having such a shit day. Things going on in business, things going on in personal life. And this was when I was at Morrison's. This store manager, I'll never forget. I can't remember his name, but I remember his face. Just always chatting shit. You could be having the worst day, this motherfucker would come along and just be like, you know that like 1% you've got left that's like keeping your shit together and your emotional regulation, and you're thinking, yo, I'm getting there now, I'm ready to go again. I used to think I was a drug dealer. That one guy just was so envious, and I was thinking to myself, you're a store manager in this store, great, doing well for yourself, but like Lewis said, you are not qualified to judge me. I'm actually making more than you. I'm 20 years old. I'm coming here because I need to. It's not because I want to. I'm coming because if I don't, I'll lose my degree. You know full well I don't need to be here. He said to me one time, he was like, where do you project to be in this company, in Morrison's? And I said, I'm going to be completely honest. The second that this apprenticeship's finished, you will see me hand my notice in. And he was like, oh, we'll see. I don't think you will. Everyone says that.
Do you know, everyone does say that as well.
You know what I did? And I said, here's my notice, my written notice. I'm gone. And then he was like, oh, right, just to make you aware, your notice period's 2 weeks. Right. All right, give me 1 minute. I'll be back in a sec. Walked out. Never turned around. I was gone. And then another time he had to go at me because I didn't do the waste correctly on fresh. You know, you have to do your waste and you do your markdowns and HDD device, whatever they're called. He was like, what do you want in life? I just want to be able to have some freedom and just do what I'm passionate about and what I enjoy the most, and just do it with good people. And he was like, do you think by not doing basic procedures you'll be able to achieve that? You can't even do this basic markdown thing. Like, I'm not even going to entertain this conversation. I just looked at him and I said, I will be back here in 2 years in a Lamborghini. I will be quitting this job in about 6 months from now. Quite frankly, I'm not interested in engaging in this conversation. You are draining my fucking energy. I've actually still got the letter from the disciplinary. I kept all my disciplinary letters. I got about 4 of them. You know, did you ever have one at Tesco?
Yeah,
you get the full pitch deck. Like, did you ever get the letters? Like 10 pages. Yeah. Page 1 was only the case study of exactly what it was you did, and then after page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's all just HR regulation.
Yeah, I had so much of that.
What did you want to be when you was younger?
Accountant.
Did you?
Yeah. You know when I said to you earlier about how I knew there was like a level of leverage above where you could like earn more. Right? So I knew that accountants was like, oh, I was good with numbers, right? So I thought, oh yeah, sick. I should be an accountant. I know they earn like a good wage. Because I didn't want to just go into like a bang average job, you know, effectively. But I thought as an accountant, you could probably earn a bit more. So I'll go into that, light numbers, and someone just told me it's like a really fucking boring job. I don't know what switched my mind. I was like, oh no, I don't want to do that. And then I started just thinking, okay, I'll go into banking. I was probably thinking I was going to go into like a low level bank and then work my way up. Try to leave on some of my dad's contacts or something and try and get in somewhere. And then just have personal relationships and shit and just work up. After that, I was just like, obviously Forex trader and then fell into this. Yeah, I always knew I was going to do something. Like,
do you know one thing I've actually never done? Hold my hands up. I have never fell for the Forex trick.
Yeah, that's clever.
Never.
That's good.
Did you?
Yeah, I got sucked. Actually, I didn't get sucked that badly, to be honest, but like...
Who sucked you?
This guy called Lack Zero. Motherfucker.
How much did you lose?
I only lost, do you know what, yeah, bro? I actually know, because I wasn't like retarded, innit? I think I only lost like £400, £500, like total. Like, I never really got...
You Forex traders have fucking sold your souls.
This is how we roll. In the south of France.
Right. Is it -3? Yes.
Keep working hard, boys.
We're a bit sunburnt.
Bit sunburnt, bit old out.
The shins are hurting as well, you know. You know, my shins are actually battering.
Fuckers.
Should have been adult only, innit?
Yeah, 100%. Fucked up on that one.
Makes it a 3 out of 10 now.
Bedtime soon, innit?
Rip the final slope. Drunk as well.
Wow.
Did they say that people ski and snowboard better when they're drunk?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm better when I'm drunk. Yeah,
You know, go more nimble.
yeah, it's like boom, boom, boom.
Bro, I was 10 times better today. And it's only a coincidence. Boys, it's been a crazy trip. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna lock off here. It's too much. You get the chocolate?
Right. Night. He said, get out. The first thing he said was, get out.
I did try, but he wasn't having it, bro. So, you're asleep. Go on your bed.
You know.
Don't go sleeping. Open my retainer room, bro.
No. You're eating it. Broski. Look, he pulled up. Thank you.